Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and this video serves as an update to the Fastest Supercars 2017 video where I show the best fully upgraded supercars in terms of lap time. For all the information you need about this series, check that original Supercars video, but otherwise let's see how the recently changed downforce cars have been affected after the Gunrunning update, and basically it's not very good. So for those who are unaware, there has been recent changes with the Gunrunning DLC that has reduced the effectiveness of downforce as a whole, and that means that all cars that utilise downforce in their handling files are now slower. As you can see, first up with the GP1, it only drops one position overall in the Supercars class. So the position that you see in the top left, that is its new position in the Supercars class, and then just below it is its old position and its old lap time. But the lap time difference is pretty significant, almost a second difference. And then the same story with the Italy GTB Custom. It used to be in 17th place in the Supercars class, now it's in 21st with a lap time of 102.8 is what it used to get. Now it only gets a 103.7, so almost a second per lap slower. I've mentioned this in previous videos recently about the change to downforce. I'll link those in the description and in the top right hand corner of the screen now as well, to get so you can get a bit of a background on what they've done with this. According to Rockstar, this is an intentional change as well, and spoilers, they've basically made spoilers be effective on these cars again, but they don't act in the same way that spoilers do on normal vehicles. So there's something special with the downforce vehicles that means that the spoilers just aren't giving the same sort of grip as what the spoilers do on all other vehicles in the game. So although you do need a spoiler to maximize the lap time from these cars, you're not going to see an awful lot of increase from that. And then because they've reduced the overall level of downforce, that means that all of these cars that utilize downforce are slower. So the only vehicles that you're seeing in this video are the cars that do utilize downforce. The Tyrus here used to be in 13th place in the Supercars class, now it's all the way down in 20th place, way down the order. And it's the same story with the ETR1. This used to be in the top 10 in 9th place with a 101.7, now it's all the way down in 17th place with a 103.1. So big jumps in lap time, big differences in lap time. They are a lot slower because their cornering speeds are a lot lower because of this overall reduction in the downforce effectiveness. So all the vehicles that you're seeing in this video are the only ones affected by this. All other vehicles in the Supercars class that aren't in this video are completely unaffected and don't have downforce at all. Things like the Nero Custom, that's one that a lot of people think has downforce, but it doesn't. So all the lap times for all the other vehicles that aren't in this video in the Supercars class are still the same, and you can go back and watch the original Supercars video for that. But the biggest loser in this is the RE7B. This used to be the #1 quickest vehicle in the game around a track. It used to get a lap time of 1 minute 0.6 seconds. Now it only gets a lap time of 1 minute 2.0. That puts it outside of the top 10. So the RE7B is very expensive, and all these downforce cars that we're seeing here, especially the Cunning Stunts vehicles, are all very expensive vehicles. The RE7B has gone from being the #1 quickest vehicle in terms of cornering and around a track to outside of the top 10, 11th place. It's way down the order now. It does speak volumes for the Supercars class in that its lap time has dropped by only 1.4 seconds, but that is enough to drop it out of the top 10. So it does show that the Supercars class is very close, and you know, the RE7B can still be competitive on tracks that require a lot of high speed, fast cornering, but under most circumstances it's definitely a lot further off the pace now after this change to the Gunrunning update, and the effectiveness of downforce has just been completely reduced. So I wouldn't say that it's necessarily been the best change, and you can see the comparison here with the RE7B before the Gunrunning update when it was the quickest car in the game, and after the Gunrunning update when it is now the 11th quickest. And if you want to know the top 10 in the Supercars class, all you have to do is basically go to the original Supercars video, take out the ETR1 and the RE7B, and all the other cars that you see there are basically the top 10. So if you go from 12th place up to first place, well really second place because the RE7B used to be first, you look at 12th up to second, you get rid of the ETR1 in the middle of there, that is your new top 10. Like I said, all the other lap times from all the other cars are completely unaffected, so that original Supercars video is accurate apart from the cars that you're seeing in this video, in this update video. So yeah, I'm not sure it has been the best change. I can kind of see what they wanted to get with this, but it really hasn't done anything. And the cars that really should have had a benefit from having a spoiler are not even any quicker because of that. You know, the Italy GTB Custom is even further behind the regular Italy GTB after this change, because like I said, they're just not getting the same benefit from the spoiler that regular cars do. It's all related to the downforce, and really the easiest change for this would have been just increasing the downforce values of those cars, of the cars that didn't have enough. But that is the change that we've seen, and those are the new lap times for these cars. Obviously, I'll be testing all the new vehicles when they are released from the Gunrunning update, but I just felt, you know, I had to get an update video out for these downforce vehicles to let you guys know where they are now, and that they are basically much slower than what they were. And obviously, I'll do the same with the sports cars as well that have been affected. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support as always. Feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.